President Trump skirted a federal judge's orders by sending troops from the California National Guard into what he's calling war-torn Portland, Oregon. The judge, nominated by President Trump, blocked a move to send Oregon's National Guard in. She said deploying troops violated the Constitution and federal law and halted the move for 14 days. The president, rather than waiting 2 weeks, seems to have found a legal loophole: send in troops from another state's guard. Well, as you might imagine, California Governor Gavin Newsom was none too happy about the move and swiftly promised to sue the administration over it. And speaking of the National Guard, after Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker defied President Trump's ultimatum to, as he put it, call up your troops or we will, well, Pritzker responded on X, writing in part, quote, "I want to be clear, there is no need for military troops on the ground in the state of Illinois. The Department of War activated about 300 of them. It's all part of what the Department of Homeland Security calls Operation Midway Blitz, an effort to round up illegal migrants in and around the Windy City that started last month." And while we're in Chicago, an incident involving federal agents and anti-ICE protesters prompted Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem to make this claim.
We have specific officers and agents that have bounties that have been put out on their heads. It's been $2,000 to kidnap them, $10,000 to kill them. They've released their pictures. They've sent them between their networks.
The secretary stopped short of naming the specific group or groups behind these threats, but she offered this example of how anti-ICE groups seem to be getting more violent and better organized. Over the weekend, agents in Chicago were followed by a caravan of vehicles who tried to attack the officers when they exited their cars. Shots were fired and one attacker ended up in the hospital. Noem says one of the members of this group was known to authorities as an activist who was flagged by Border Patrol last week after posting online, quote, "Hey to all my gang, let's F those mother effers up. Don't let them take anyone." The secretary says her department put protective details on targeted agents and operational procedures are being altered amid the growing threats. The Democratic candidate for Attorney General in Virginia is Jay Jones. On Friday, some old text messages he sent back in 2022 surfaced, where he says the state's then House Speaker, Republican Todd Gilbert, basically deserved to be assassinated. They read in part, quote, "3 people, 2 bullets. Put Gilbert in the crew with the 2 worst people you know, and he receives both bullets every time." Democratic gubernatorial candidate Abigail Spanberger seems to be standing by him for now, and as you can no doubt guess, President Trump took that as an opportunity to blast them both. Posting on Truth Social, the president said, quote, "Abigail Spanberger, who is running for governor, is weak and ineffective and refuses to acknowledge what this lunatic has done." He then called for Jones to drop out of the race. For more on this story and everything else you could possibly want to know, check out the New York Post in print or online. And don't forget, like and subscribe to the New York Post cast wherever you get your podcasts, and on YouTube. You'll be glad you did.